Namaste, welcome to Ganpati Maths classes. Today we will discuss another problems on range of a function. So first one observing f of x is equal to 2 secant square x minus secant x plus 1. Okay, let secant x is equal to t. That implies that this function becomes, let it be, g of t is equal to 2t square minus t plus 1. This is a new function in terms of t. And very clear, secant x is equal to t means, what about t value? T belongs to why? Because observe here, secant x range does not exist between minus 1 and 1. Okay, that's a very clear, t belongs to this one. Now observing here, g of t represents a upward parabola because of t square coefficient positive. Right. What about x coordinate of the vertex using minus b by 2a? That means observed here from this expression t is equal to 1 by 4. And t value does not exist minus 1 and 1. That's why I will take here t is equal to minus 1 and t is equal to 1. So very clear, the functional values will occur like this. Approaches to up to infinity, approaches to up to minus infinity. Because of secant x graph is discontinuous. Okay, now observing from graph, what about range of this function? Okay, that is maximum possible value of the function and minimum possible value of the function. Very clear, maximum possible value of the function means the functional values approaches to up to infinity. So what about minimum possible value of the function? Okay, very clear. In the last video I given one technique we should apply now. What is the difference between these 2 points is what? Very clear, 3 by 4 here, 5 by 4. Okay, now therefore range is equal to what? Left to close, right to open, g of 1 comma infinity. That's all. Because functional values approaches to up to infinity. And the minimum possible value of the function will occur at t is equal to 1. Because this is the, comparing with here, this is the smallest distance. Okay, right. What about g of 1? Replace t by 1 here. That is 2 comma infinity. That is left to close, right to open, 2 comma infinity is the range of this function. Okay, let I go for next one. Here observing in this problem, f of x is equal to root over 2 sin x minus sin x. This is a different from previous model observed here. Let root sin x is equal to t. That implies g of t is equal to root 2 t minus t square. Very clear. Sin x is can be written as root sin x whole square. Very clear. Root sin x equal to t. Root sin x equal to t. Then what about t value? So very clear. That implies t belongs to closed interval 0, 1. Now with respect to range of the sine function. Okay, right. Very clear. G of t represents a downward parabola. Why? Because t square coefficient is what? Negative. So observe it. Now what about x coordinate of the vertex using minus b by 2a? Here, very clear, after simplification, getting 1 by root 2. Okay, what about t values? Maybe t is equal to 0 point here and t is equal to 1 here. So you want range of this function. So what about possible value of the functional values? So we will occur like this. These are the functional values. Now range means maximum possible value of the function, minimum possible value of the function. Where will occur? We observed here. Yeah, very clear. The maximum possible value of the function will occur at t is equal to 1 by root 2. Now we want minimum possible value of the function where will occur. So That means here observed here t is equal to 1 by root is nothing but root 2 by 2. Okay, root 2 by 2 value approximately 0.7. Observed here distance between 0 and 0.7. Okay, that is 0.7 and distance between 0.7 and 1, 0.3. That's why from graph now observed here range is equal to what? Left a close interval g of 0 comma g of 1 by root. Okay, that implies here g of 0 means what here? Very clear, 0, and g of 1 by root 2. Root 2 will cancel and 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So what about range of this function? Close interval 0 comma 1 by 2. Clear? Right. I go for next one. One more problem I will explain. We are observing in this function f of x is equal to x power 4 minus 8x square plus 3. Let x square is equal to t. This function will becomes, let g of t is equal to t square minus 8t plus 3. X square is equal to t means very clear t belongs to left close, right open, 0 comma infinity, because x square value is always non-negative. Okay, now clear. Now very clear, this function also represents upward parabola because of t square coefficient is positive. Okay, right. What about x coordinate of the vertex? Very clear, using minus b by 2a. After simplification, getting here t is equal to 4. What about x values? From 0 to infinity. So I will take here 0, t is equal to 0, and so the functional values will occur like this. That is what your functional values approaches to up to infinity. Functional values approaches to up to infinity. Now you want range. Range means what? The collection of the possible values of it. Possible values of function. So you observed here where will occur minimum possible value of f and maximum possible value of f. So very clear here, minimum possible value of the function will occur at this point and maximum value tends to infinity. Therefore range is equal to left close, right open, g of 4 comma infinity. G of 4 comma infinity. So what about g of 4? Just replace t by 4 here. 16 minus 32 plus 3, very clear, minus 13 comma infinity. So left close, right open, minus 13 comma infinity is the range of this function. Okay, right. Another models we will discuss in the next video. Thanks a lot watching my videos. Namaste.